is Adrianna and I will be presenting on politicians in the 2000s. So politicians in the 2000s have a lot more objectively to deal with because of the rise in social media and the rise in popularity of the internet. It allows users to openly comment on political issues behind a screen, so I as a politician would have to deal with the media and have to deal with the public, whether I'm indirectly or directly interacting with it. I'd also be interacting with many types of people depending on where I am and what position I take on. So as a mayor of Louisiana, I would be interacting with totally different people than if I was a senator of California. In the 2000s, unfortunately, we see terrorist attacks happening, a lot of wars happening, like the Iraq War and like the attack on the Twin Towers. So George W. Bush's response to that was the War on Terror, which was a military campaign in which he called on world leaders to join the U.S. in its response to terrorism, basically. So dealing with more socioeconomic issues, besides from terrorist attacks, is the stock market crash of 2008, which is a huge deal that affected basically all of America. So it happened because of the Dow Jones Industry. This is a quote. The Dow Jones Industry average fell 777.68 points in intraday trading, end quote. This was originally the largest point drop in history, fun fact. And in January 2008, the economy lost 17,000 jobs. And so the Federal Reserve, trying to prevent a bear market, started to use taxpayer dollars to try to fix the stock market. So the Obama administration, leading with the idea of hope, helped people become more comfortable with the stock market, and he helped America get out of the Great Recession. The Great Recession is said to be caused because of subprime mortgages. So subprime mortgages are home loans granted to borrowers. This is a quote again. Are home loans granted to borrowers with poor credit histories, and their home loans are considered high-risk loans, end quote. This happened after the housing boom of the mid-2000s. So owners started to raise prices of home, and so it was continuing to raise them until it became too much. And I personally would like to end this with comparing the difference of politicians in the 2000s to now. So politicians now understand how to use social media and the effects of social media, and there are so many more than just Facebook and Twitter. We also see a rise in people speaking their mind and are now able to bring politics to a forefront of the conversation instead of people trying to brush it off. And we now see younger people trying to join in the politic conversation and trying to join offices, which means that politics are now building for a new America instead of trying to please an older America. I'd like to thank you for listening.